Look, if you're an agency owner, a service-based business owner, any sort of business where you're selling a high-ticket program or service, chances are, in order for you to make money, you need to book calls, right? Very simple, because you're not selling something that's $20, you're not selling something that's cheap, so you need to build trust with people and persuade them into buying, which is the whole point of sales calls. And the problem is that it's getting harder and harder to book calls, and there's a few reasons. And people are also teaching you the wrong way of booking calls. And the whole reason for me making this video is because I personally could not book calls for shit. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly why and then what I needed to do in order to start booking calls. So if you're somebody who's, doing a bunch of outreach, or you're like running ads, or like, and just nothing seems to work, like you just can't book calls no matter what you do, you think you're cursed, trust me, I went through the same thing, and I'm going to show you why you're not able to book calls. I'm going to show you why you're not able to book calls and then how to start booking calls. And so, yeah, I mean, money's the oxygen to every business. It's very simple. Without money, your business will die. And so if you're an agency owner, the only way you can get money is by selling people on a call. And so the problem is that it is becoming harder and harder to book calls in 2024, and for a few reasons. The goal of this video is simple. It's to show you why you aren't able to book calls, and then I want to show you what's needed in order to start booking calls. And so the first reason why you're not able to book calls is because we're currently in a trust recession. And so we're currently experiencing a recession, a trust recession. And due to the large amounts of false promises being made from marketers, nobody believes anything anymore. Everyone is saying, we will guarantee you this, we'll guarantee you this, or you don't pay, or we'll refund you this, we'll give you $5,000 on top of it. Like, bro, it's crazy. If you're somebody who consumes any sort of business content or posts any sort of business content, you probably get targeted by 1 million ads a day where people are like fucking guaranteeing you the whole world, their house on, like if we don't get you 1 million booked appointments this month, we'll give you my house away. Like, bro, chill. Okay, we all know you can't guarantee that. We all know you can't deliver on that. And so people don't trust anything anymore. It used to be where if you included a guarantee in your offer, people would book a call right away because they knew that you were good at what you did and there was no risk attached to purchasing from you. But now everyone's making a guarantee, which made it lose the effectiveness of using a guarantee. The sophistication of the market has also grown. So whenever you offer free training or a free gift, the market knows that you're just trying to sell them. Okay, since everyone's doing it. And so they'll only give you a chance if they see the value and they know that the value that you're going to give to them heavily outweighs the effort that they're going to have to put in. So, like things like VSL funnels, running an ad and saying, hey, free training. Everyone knows, bro, the free training is just you trying to educate them on what you're selling and then eventually get them to buy. Like, everyone's doing it. So you have to really separate yourself, or you have to make the value proposition of them, giving them your information and watching the free training heavily outweigh the effort it takes for them to, put their email in and, get them to opt into your funnel. So yeah, that's that. Reason number 1, trust recession. Keep this in mind. Reason number 2 is competition. So the barrier of entry to start an online business has never been so low. And every single day there are thousands of new online businesses being started, and competition has never been higher. And you have people who have huge brands, hundreds of case studies, and large teams, etc. These people have everything at their disposal, so you must do whatever it takes to gain an edge over the competition. And you must ultimately ask yourself the question, why would my ideal customer book the call with me and not somebody else in my market? Okay, is it because of your unique mechanism? Is it because of your guarantee? Is it because of your personal brand, your case studies, unique marketing, your angle of your messaging, your offer, etc.? And so these are all these things I just listed. These are all weapons that you can add in your arsenal. You need as many weapons as possible in your arsenal to beat the rest of the competition. And so you don't want to look at the competition as a bad thing. Even though it's going to make it harder for you to win, it forces you to become better. And there's a saying that competition cleans the rust off your sword. And so having competitive forces helps you stay on your toes and always be a step ahead of them. And so without competition, you'd be complacent. And it's a thing, like, if you read a lot of history, you know anything about history, you know that typically whenever a kingdom or, kingdom doesn't have much competition and they're just sort of dominating, they kind of get complacent and they kind of lose that urgency aspect. And so competition is kind of like a fire under you, and it's always keeping you on top of your toes. So you want to use that as a good thing, and you want to, learn from your competition. It's not always a bad thing to maybe, I'm not saying do this with me, but like sometimes book a call with your competitor, like see their sales process, or like how they're selling, how they're closing, what they're offering. Kind of just learn from your competition and, just use it to get better. And so reason number 3 is a commoditized offer. And so choosing what you sell and who you're selling to can either make or break your business. A big problem with agencies is that they think of themselves as service providers who pick a niche and a service to sell to. If you want to make money, bro, simply reframe your mind from being a service provider to being a problem solver. You get paid for the problems you solve, not the services you provide. People could care less about the mechanisms that get them from A to Z. They just want to get to Z quickly and effortlessly. And so since there's more competition, chances are that there will be people who are selling the same thing that you are selling, which means it'll be harder to get your prospects to see the value in what you're selling and why they should go with you and not your competitors. And so this is the point where you start competing on price, which is a race to the bottom. And so some examples of commoditized offers is like, if you're just doing normal short form content offer, if you're just doing normal Facebook ads, appointment setting, cold email, etc. A commodity means that it's not rare. It's not really seen as something valuable. You can get it in every corner of the store, And so, there's a million short form content agencies, a million Facebook appointment setting, cold email agencies. It's not something that's really unique or something like one of its kind. So it's a commodity. And so you want to make sure your offer is not a commodity, because when it is a commodity, the person who you're proposing the offer to, the person you're selling to, is going to go with whoever is selling it for the cheapest, which is just a race to the bottom. So make sure you're competing on value and not on price. This is, for this whole section, I just recommend reading Alex Hormozi, $100 Million Leads. It's going to teach you everything. The book's sick. And so these are offers that can be found in every corner of the market. They have nothing special and unique about them, which means less people will want to book a call with you. And so these are the 3 reasons why you're probably not booking calls. It's because you got to realize that, hey, nobody trusts anyone anymore, and you got to start adding tools to your arsenal to start, whether it's a personal brand or your marketing messages or educating people. You got to get people to trust you. Competition is high, and you have a commoditized offer. So these are the 3 main reasons why you're not booking calls. And so the question is, how do you start booking calls? I'm glad you asked. I'm about to show you. I'm about to give you all the sauce. So in the beginning stages of your business, it might seem hard or even impossible to book calls, but trust me, it's not. You just have to get the ball rolling, and once the ball is rolling and you have enough momentum to keep it rolling, booking calls will be effortless. And here are the solutions to the problems I listed above. Implement all of these and you will get the ball rolling. And so solution number 1 is to educate your market. Nowadays, the best marketing is education. If you aren't creating content, providing value, and educating people on a daily basis, then it's going to be very hard for you to book calls. And most people think that to book calls, you can just run an ad with a crazy guarantee on it, but that's not the case. We already talked about everyone doing that, so people aren't really going to be opting in. People aren't going to be clicking on your ad as much since everyone has an ad with a guarantee on it. And so your market has to be educated on the problems they are facing and why they need your solution to solve those problems. And sometimes your market won't even realize that they have a problem, and if this is the case, show them that they have one. And here are a few examples of instances when people don't even realize that they don't have a problem. I'm just going to clean this up. But for example, if somebody's doing something that's outdated, if somebody's doing something that's inefficient, and if there's just simply a better way of doing things. So for example, if you see a lot of people in your market are doing cold email to get clients, you can be like, hey, just run ads instead of doing cold email, and you can educate them on that process, and down the line you sell them on whatever your thing is, whether you think maybe it's something that has to do something with ads or whatever your solution is. And so show them that there's a better way of doing things. Position your solution as a novel way to solve the problem that you educated them on. And there are different ways to educate your market. The best way to do it is through content. Find out the problems that your market is experiencing, create a video showing them how to solve it, and it's really as simple as that. And if you want to take it a step further, you can create a free community or for your prospects to join. That way they're focusing on the value that you're providing and not getting distracted from the rest of the noise. And so once you've educated them on their problems, how to solve their problems, and your process on how you would solve the problem for them, you'll be seen as an authority figure who has already helped them and taught them something, not just a marketer who puts up a crazy ad making a crazy promise that they can't even deliver on. So there's a huge difference. You want to be seen as an authority figure and an educator, not just a marketer who's trying to sell them something. And that's where the difference, where they perceive you as someone who's trying to sell them something to somebody who's trying to help them. And so there's a huge difference. And so solution number 2 is to make what you're selling seem unique, even if it's really not, to be honest. And so try to make whatever you're selling seem as novel and unique as possible, even if it isn't. One of the best ways to do this is to give them whatever you're selling a unique name. And so here are a few examples of how some of the biggest marketers are doing this. And All these screenshots are from ads. I literally went to Facebook ad library, and these are ads that everyone's running, and this is how everyone's positioning whatever they're selling. So for example, Ravi Abuwala, he sells the self-sustaining funnel. Serge Guattari sells the build and release model, build and release offer. Grayson Lupas sells the social funnel blueprint. Saunders Stage sells the IPGA, whatever that is, okay? And the truth is that none of the above mechanisms I just listed are something super new or unique. They just sound like they are, okay? And people like when they hear something new, something that piques their curiosity. And so create a new name for your offer or mechanism, then keep marketing it and create a movement behind it. Go as far as building a reputation for your unique mechanism. So what do you want your offer or mechanism to be known for? Do you want it to be known for something that makes people a lot of money, something that saves people more time, something that makes people go viral, etc. Okay? And people have shiny object syndrome, so start making whatever you sell shiny. It's simple as that. Solution number 3 is to become someone credible. And like I said, we're in a trust recession, and this means that you have to seem credible enough for the person on the other side of the screen to take the leap of faith to book the call with you. And there's two main ways of building credibility. Number 1 is personal brand. Number 2 is social proof, case studies, and testimonials. And both of these things will increase the perceived likelihood of achievement that the prospect will achieve their desired outcome if they work with you. Okay? And brand is your association with something that people already know about. So for example, day trading gurus are associated with the day trading. Okay, so day trading is something that people already know about, and the guru in and of itself is making themselves associated to day trading, and that's their brand. And so brand also affects how people perceive your product or service. So if you have a strong brand that's built on positive qualities, then people will make a positive assumption about whatever you're selling, which means more people will book a call with you. And so including social proof in your marketing simply increases the perceived likelihood of achievement that they will experience the desired outcome. So if you know Hormozi, he talks about the value equation a lot. Basically the 4 components that make something valuable. I forgot what exactly those four components are, but you can search them up. And perceived likelihood of achievement is a huge one, probably the biggest one. And so if you provide social proof and you show people that, hey, people similar to you have achieved exactly what they've wanted to achieve, and you know my product or service has helped them do that, then that's going to highly increase the chance that they book a call with you. By providing social proof. And solution number 4 is to position yourself as an AI scaling specialist. And position yourself as an AI scaling specialist means that you're somebody who sells an AI scaling system. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically an AI scaling system is AI mechanisms and tools packaged into an offer to solve a specific problem for businesses that allows them to scale. And so by adding an AI mechanism into your offer, you're allowed to position yourself as somebody who sells AI. And this will separate you from everybody else. I don't know what this is, but my prediction is that down the road, AI will become so good that it will be able to do everything that all current agencies are doing. Therefore, everyone will be forced into becoming an AI agency. And so, I mean, if you just look at things like ChatGPT or even like these text-to-video models like Sora, basically you type in a prompt and it generates a video, search up the difference from a year ago to now. And if you see how fast it's improving, you'll realize that it's going to get so good that like not just the text to video, but all AIs, all large language models, whatever the AI may be, it's going to get so good to a point where it's probably going to be able to do everything that all agencies are currently doing, but better. So for example, if you're running, for example, like paid ads agencies right now, the best targeting as of now is no targeting. Since Meta's machine learning is so good, they know exactly who to put the creative, who to put the ad in front of, that media buyers truthfully are getting less and less in demand because of how easy media buying is becoming. And so even like UGC agencies, if you're in a UGC agency, I'd highly recommend you look into AI influencers. I think that's going to be a huge market to tap into. I think companies are going to start looking at AI influencers more than traditional influencers to, create a video with their product or service or whatever the case may be. So I think, AI is going to get so good down the line that it's going to replace all agencies, if I'm being truthful. Elon Musk says that, he's kind of worried about like, what's going to be the purpose of humans if AI can do everything better. And he says it's inevitable that AI is going to do everything better. So I think everyone's going to be forced into becoming an AI agency or, selling something that's AI. And so since AI will be the next revolution, you want to hop on the train before it passes. And this is the next digital revolution. This is the gold rush, whatever you want to call it. This is the current one that we're living in, okay? And it is inevitable that AI will become so advanced that everyone will be forced into selling it. So you might as well start doing it right now. And not only will you stand out from the competition, but position your offer as something unique, and it will also give you an early scaler's advantage over the competition. And by the time everyone realizes how big AI actually is, you will already become an established player if you hop on it like right now. And so we just launched our brand new AI scaling specialist school community completely for free, where we'll be teaching you how to separate yourself from the red ocean markets by positioning yourself as somebody who scales businesses by selling an AI scaling system completely for free. If you want to gain insights right now, it's the first link in the description. And if you got any value out of this video, please let me know. Hit the subscribe button. But yeah, first link in the description for the community, completely for free, like I said. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.